Good morning. This is David B69, David B1969 on Twitch, bringing you another game of baseball. I did start broadcasting Madden 15 last night. I have that access package that gives me the 6 hours of being able to play Madden. I'll probably end up playing a couple games of Madden today. Launches tonight at midnight, so I'll be playing it more after that. But for right now, I'm basically trying to get my Phillies season done. As you can see, I'm basically at game number, I finished 136 games, so I have another 20-some games to go. Like 26 games, I think. But this is the remainder of the schedule, and we're at September 1st. September 1st means opening rosters. Well, the seasons end for the minor leagues, in both minor leagues, today. So both of them, they're ending today, so it's like that's good news. Bad news is both of my teams in the minor leagues, they're kind of both in first place and are both in the playoffs. So no matter what I do here, I'm not going to get any kind of additional players from the minor league systems until maybe a week or two from now. Longer if they get deep in the playoffs. So just wanted to give the heads up there that we're not going to be being able to bring up like minor league town unless I want to forego the chance of going far for those teams. So I really don't want to do that to them. Doesn't seem right to them and everything that they get stumped off. Comment below if you want me to play a couple of the minor league playoff games. I can do that as well. I don't imagine they're extremely exciting, but especially since I really don't know most of the players as well. But so maybe I'll do that on the side and see what happens. I don't know. But for right now, we got Phillies at Braves. We need to win this game. We're only a half game up on them. Let's see standings. You can see how they're a half game behind me. They have one more loss. If I win 2 of 3 in Atlanta, I'll be basically guaranteed to be able to strike after first place Nationals right after that, because on the schedule I face Washington right after that. So, and it's like the matchups and stuff for this series. I got Peavy. I feel he's going to win that one. Lincecum should win this one, but it's going to be a close battle. And Cliff Lee should win this against them. So it's like I have favorable pitching matchups the whole way. Even like the beginning of the Washington series, I got Hamels against Rourke, and then Strasburg basically faces my other pitcher. Now I don't know. I might do something funny and everything where I basically put Baker and I move him up to face Rourke so I can have Hamels go against Strasburg, because that actually might be a better chance for me. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But let's play today's game and get to that first. I'm going to try to continue still chugging along in the baseball season, even though, like I said, even though Madden comes out, I will continue this season, and I'm going to give Tony Gwynn a day off today and go with Austin Jackson. I mean, ever since he's come back off of his injury, I just hate not to use him. Been crushed not having Chase Utley in the lineup. It's really, really hard. Dominic Brown is serviceable in that spot. He does have power, but he doesn't have the speed that Chase Utley had. So winning the base pass is a little bit more difficult. I'm trying to play this game. It's very early on a Monday morning. I know for a fact that the PSN servers are going to go down later today for maintenance. I don't know if it's going to affect the ability to log in and do Twitch games, so I'm trying to get this game done as fast as possible. I think I'll do this game and maybe 2 badge games today. That is cool.
It's the Phillies and the Braves, and it comes your way next.
Sometimes you see things in the game that you've never seen before, and they're like actually really cool.
MLB's coverage of baseball on the show brings us to the home of the Braves, Turner Field in Atlanta. A Labor Day matchup in store for you here between the Phillies and the Atlanta Braves.
And again, Atlanta really has nothing. I mean, it's like they can show you stuff in the Olympic Park and stuff.
Welcome back to Phillies baseball here on the show. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, a good matchup on the mound here in this opener.
Yeah, and I think in this game we're going to see a couple of guys that have pitched pretty well recently. Both of them winners in their last outing. So obviously they're looking to equal those performances right here in this game.
We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies, as their order will read like this. They'll match up against a guy with as bright a future as anyone's, the prized prospect right-hander Julio Teheran. Austin Jackson will head for the boxes. We are just about ready to get things going today. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center, and Jackson's aboard a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series. And with that, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first.
I thought I was going to go.
Well, he gave up a hit with the first pitch he threw. Now he gets an out with a second. At least we'll have a quick game on our hands if this keeps up.
Dominic Brown will stand in. A big power threat here, to say the least. Currently,
I'm probably going to watch one pitch here.
In the National League. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And speaking of the National League's home run leaders, there they are on your screen. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
I don't think he's going to throw a breaking ball here. I'm going to try to get Austin Jackson moving.
Jackson goes.
Yeah, got it off because the fastball.
First here, 1 man out. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right.
No, I just got protect.
just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my loo there. He'll try again, 1-2. He's running again. Swing and a miss, strike three. The throw.
Oh, come on.
Is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. It's the Phillies nothing, Braves coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Now the starting lineup on your screen for the Atlanta Braves as announced by manager Freddie Gonzalez. And their matchup will be a tough one as they're set to face the former Cy Young Award winner, right-hander Jake Peavy. Justin Upton will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Braves, left fielder,
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Well, a couple of good swings back-to-back, but nothing at all to show for it.
And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, there's no question this guy's got to be in the running for the Cy Young this year. He makes quick work of this guy on 3 pitches. That was just too easy.
Jonathan Herrera steps in now. First pitch on the way. And he'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Freddie Freeman will step forward now. Currently 3rd in the National League batting race to begin play. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Quite a matchup here. You've got one of the front runners for the Cy Young matching up against one of the front runners for the MVP.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Runners on first with 1 down. And a pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Maybe a moment's hesitation there behind the plate. This pitch is down, but you see, he's not quite sure whether to turn his glove over or not, and it winds up kicking away from him.
Lined hard to center field. Jackson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
This ball's just hit way too hard to think about tagging up and trying for third, so he's just going to have to be happy where he is right there at second.
Evan Gattis will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by.
2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. And now against his body, a jump throw. Now a low throw, but the big fella Howard hangs with it. Nice play for the 3rd out. Off of one leg, in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Back to Turner Field following this. Ryan Howard will stand in as he'll enter play 4th in the National League batting race.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Upton is in his tracks now, and he's got it for the 1st out.
Batting 5th, right fielder,
Marlon Byrd will stride forward, currently sitting in 6th place in the race for the National League hitting crown. Here's the first offering. And he swings under the fastball here as this is popped high in the air back behind short. And 2 quick outs here in the 2nd.
And here's a spot where you can see he just doesn't get that bat on a level plane through the zone. Now, this is an uppercut swing like he's trying to hit it out of the park. And it winds up a routine pop-up.
Elliott Johnson will stand in here, looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the 2nd.
Well, this guy's very speedy, just not a very good hitter.
And this is fouled back and out of play. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing and a shot to 3rd. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And after setting down the first 5 to start the afternoon, he finally gives up his first hit here with 2 outs in the 2nd. And that's important because you don't want to let a guy coast through these early innings. You want to mount at least a little bit of pressure out there.
Carlos Ruiz will come forward now, back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. And here's the first pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything.
And there he goes towards 2nd. Hayward has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Phillies strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Jason Hayward will start things off in the bottom of the 2nd.
center fielder, Jason Hayward.
And they start him out away with a called strike. Right back to the changeup, just as effective here. It's 0-2.
Whether you like it or not, now that you've seen what the strike zone's going to be like, you're going to have to make an adjustment.
And he's turned an 0-2 count into a home run. A solo shot that time off the bat of Jason Hayward. Number 14 on the season. As the Braves get on the board first, it's 1-0.
The only silver lining to this one from a defensive standpoint is the fact that it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. So you can survive it when this guy's hitting just solo shots. It's when he's doing his damage with 2 or 3 guys on base that things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Third baseman, Chris Johnson.
Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike one.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 1-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Base is empty here with nobody out. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Under it is Bird as he takes it for out number 1.
Yeah, just a little bit late here on the fastball, and this thing's almost by him when he makes contact. Still, he gets pretty good wood on the ball, but not enough to trouble the right fielder.
Andrelton Simmons will dig in with 1 in and 1 away. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Fastball swung on and hit on the ground at third. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the 2nd out.
Batting 8th, right fielder, B.J. Upton.
B.J. Upton will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. One and one. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. Up with it is Rollins. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that, the side is retired. It's quite possible the humidity has finally taken its toll on some of the fans. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Cody Ashe will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And this is hit well towards the hole. And a base hit now, as that's how the 3rd inning gets underway.
Yeah, an ideal setup here with the pitcher on deck. He comes through with a solid single to start things out. Now you give your pitcher a chance to bunt you over and make a productive out.
Jake Peavy will stand in what would appear to be a sacrifice situation here. And he's squaring around here, but he can't connect. 1 strike.
Yeah, no surprise they had him squaring right there. And I figure he'll get 2 more shots to get it down.
Runners on the move for second. And the pitcher is, in fact, bunting here as he puts this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Well, I'd say this inning is progressing according to plan. You get your leadoff single from your number 8 hitter. That gives your pitcher a great opportunity to go up there and make a productive out, and he's able to get him into scoring position here with 1 away.
Austin Jackson will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's through into left, a base hit. In with it now is Upton, and they'll have to hold the runner at third base.
Boy, it's only the 3rd inning here, and he's already given up more hits so far than he did in his entire start last time out. He hasn't been able to reproduce what he had going on last time, at least not to this point.
So first and third with 1 away, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he bunts at this one, but it might be too hard. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out.
You got 30 to
You're
go.
the first baseman. You can see that runner in front of you, so you got to make sure to get that baseball before it rolls foul. That's a pretty nice play there.
Dominic Brown will dig in now with a possible tying and go-ahead runs in scoring position here. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Now the 1-2 fooled him a bit as this is hit high
it
in
was
the
all
air towards
blown.
right center and shallow. And Upton will slide over, put this one away, and end the inning.
It was a waste of an inning.
A golden opportunity to get on the board. Here goes for naught. Back to Turner Field following this. Julio Teheran makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. Here's PV back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1. Good curveball that time in the low 80s. 0-2. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. And now a pitch on the way. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, he's had a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on, so it's a great idea to go ahead and bounce one there on 0-2.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Justin Upton will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. First pitch on its way to Upton. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Comes with the cutter, but this is hit high in the air out to left field. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonathan Herrera.
Jonathan Herrera will dig in. He singled his first time around. swing and a ball hit on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here, especially in this part of the...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Boy, and a nice inning on the mound for Jake Peavy. His club trails 1-0. Ryan Howard will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Ryan Howard.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Liner caught out there by Simmons. Struck well, but the leadoff man set down to begin inning number 4.
If anyone else in this game hits that ball, it'll be a sharp single up the middle. But you can see where the shortstop is to start the play. And the shift paid off perfectly because he's right where he needs to be.
Marlon Byrd will try it again. He flew out his first time. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that'll extend his hit streak as well, as he's now reached a Baker's dozen, 13 ball games. Elliott Johnson will stand in. A base hit his first time around. Now the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
And that misses 1-1. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Throw is too late, so the sacrifice.
Oh yeah, very speedy.
A base hit.
Boy, here he's not showing late and trying to beat one out. He's giving himself up to get that runner to second. I mean, you've got to be able to defend this better than they did. That's an out you have to count on getting.
So runners at first and second here with one away, and stepping in is the catcher Carlos Ruiz. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Hayward is there, 2 gone, and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Cody Ashe will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Runner staying tight to the bag at second. Here's the pitch. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. Phillies leave a couple. They still trail 1-0. With Eric Harris and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta. Peavy back to work now as Jake gets ahead here with a good pitch. It's 0-1.
Boy, his control has been outstanding so far. And there's another pitch right on the block.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And Rollins will throw him out, one away. And these two teams right back at it tomorrow night. We'll have coverage of Game 2 of the series in high definition on the show as you get a look there at the two starters scheduled to oppose one another. Evan Gattis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. On a big swing there at a fastball, and he really got into it high and deep to left center field. Jackson is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, center fielder, Jason
Hayward will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jake Peavy will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. Maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
Now the first pitch. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Heard that somewhere before.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the center fielder, Austin Jackson. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike one.
Well, you see his pitch count on your screen right there. That's not a mistake. He's been loving those first pitch outs. That's for sure.
Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Hayward is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
Well, you always want to be aggressive at the plate, but my goodness, look at that ball-to-strike ratio so far. These guys are swinging at everything. I mean, everything.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in. Sacrifice bunt his last time. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They're down 1-0. Chris Johnson will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
third baseman,
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. 3-0 now. A little shaky here to start the 5th.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too tired. You figure he'll settle back in sooner or later.
A strike, and it's 3-1. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Yeah, and he's trying to make sure that he doesn't allow that first walk. He's worked it back to full count now after being behind in the count 3-0.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch out, 1 away. Andrelton Simmons will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And this will be taken in by Brown as he's got it for the second out. B.J. Upton will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And there's the good fastball from BBJ. Gets ahead here 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
Fouled back.
Yeah, there's pitches that I'm asking for low are not going low anymore.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. Started in the zone and
we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they're on top 1-0. Dominic Brown will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. Just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Now a ground ball towards the hole, and he'll reach to knock this ball down. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single. And make it an even 10 games in a row he's hit in now, as that bat has really come alive of late. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
Boy, he has been a first strike throwing machine, hasn't he? He's hardly been behind in the count all game long.
Check on Brown, and now the pitch. And there's ball 1. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
And at least he's taken a few pitches here. You know, that's more than the rest of these guys can say.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Now a swing and an easy fly ball out toward right center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
And into his 6th inning of work now. Let's take a look at the breakdown for him so far.
Marlon Byrd will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Nailed that runner off second.
And this is on the ground to third. There's Herrera for 1. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More ahead from Atlanta right after this.
7 hits in 6 innings, and I got nothing to show for it.
Julio Teheran will get the call to bat for himself here with his guys up a run here in the 6th. And he gets under this one just a bit as it'll be a chance for Jackson in center. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Justin Upton will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And Upton will reach as he looks at ball 4.
Wow.
Tough take there on 3-1. I mean, if this pitch missed the inside corner, it did not miss by much. But he's going to reach base anyway.
Jonathan Herrera will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. Ball 1. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses again here. It's ball 4. And that's back-to-back walks here with 1 away. Freddie Freeman will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Now, if you're Atlanta, you've got to come up with a key hit here. That's been missing.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out. Evan Gattis will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. You got to say, for a strikeout pitcher, not too many strikeouts here so far.
And he's in a big need of one right here. It would definitely come in handy.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. Brown is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back to Turner Field following this. Back here at Turner Field. 7th inning straight ahead with the Braves leading this one. But before we get it started, let's take a look there at the game summary to this point. Elliott Johnson will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. Neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the 1st out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. And this is swung on and pretty well hit out to deep left center field. And that's into the gap for Ruiz. It's extra bases.
There we go.
And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double.
Boy, and that's hard to believe. That is just their first extra base hit of the afternoon as a team. You're probably not going to win too many ball games when that first two-bagger doesn't come until this late.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon.
Oh, thank you.
So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Kobayashi will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
The 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Here's one hit towards the hole. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
Well, I think he may have taken the tougher of 2 approaches right there. I think he did have time to square his shoulders and try to flip it to first that way. Instead, he chooses the much tougher spin throw, but he still manages to put that throw right on the money.
Rafael Furcal is going to come on and pinch hit now, so that'll officially end Jake Peavy's afternoon at the ballpark. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. And a fastball here is swung on and lifted in the air to left. Upton is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. 1 left for Philadelphia. It remains 1-0.
Wow. Okay.
Aaron Luke will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th. Jason Hayward will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. And this will be fouled away. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. On to first as it took off on Howard a bit, but he stays with it for the first out. Chris Johnson will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And this is fouled back and out of play. The 1-1. A good action on the two-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He can go just about anywhere from here.
And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, I'll put a right-hander in.
Andrelton Simmons will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Brad Lincoln will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Pitching for the Phillies, number 31, Brad Lincoln.
First offering on the way. Runner goes for second. First pitch here is swung on and chopped toward the right side of the infield. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Yeah, and here with the runner who's on the move, you've got no chance of even thinking about getting the double play. So a smart idea there just to take the sure out at first.
B.J. Upton will step in with a big opportunity to get that insurance run home from second. And he takes ball 1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Just overmatched him there.
Now a swing and a ground ball, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Grounded foul, still 2 strikes. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he fights this one off to stay alive. And a little battle brewing here as he fights the right pitch and chops it foul. On the ground is second. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Braves 1 and the Phillies nothing. And so here is Austin Jackson. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Austin Jackson.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Upton is there to put it away, and they couldn't ask for more than a 1-pitch out to begin the 8th. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Well, now here comes Braves manager Freddie Gonzalez out to home plate, and it looks like he's going to work the double switch here.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on. It'll be the hard-throwing left-hander Johnny Venters.
Number 39, Johnny Venters. Now playing right field and batting in the 9th spot, number 17, Jordan Schaefer.
Jimmy Rollins will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the second pitch of the inning is hit on the ground out to short. Throw gets him 2 down.
Well, that's pretty nice. You come into a ball game, you throw 1 slider, and you get yourself an out. Now that'll help you settle right into the game.
Dominic Brown will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far. John Mayberry will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 16, John Mayberry Jr.
First pitch coming. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Going.
Now a swing
It's a high game.
Deep left field, way back there, and this is going to clear the wall by plenty. It's a home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And it brings the Phillies back even now at 1 apiece.
All season long, when they needed the big hit, he's been there for them, and he delivers again here in a tight spot. You know, I tell you, he has really impressed me the way he swung the bat this year. No doubt about it.
Your attention, please. Now
So with a
pitching for the
lefty
Braves,
waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here. Ryan Howard will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. And how about that for a situational lefty? He gets out of it with 1 pitch and the inning is over. Phillies get a run on this swing by John Mayberry. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. All even now at 1-1. John Mayberry will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Jordan Schaefer will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Antonio Bastardo is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Runs up to bunt here and pops this one up. Bastardo is there and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, not a real easy pitch to bunt there to start the at-bat. You see there, he shows late and that pitch is up a little. And those can be difficult to get on top of, and he winds up just popping this ball up.
Justin Upton will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready on 2-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for out number 2.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out number 2.
Ryan Doman will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, you'll see how late he is on this fastball. I mean, he nearly takes this out of the catcher's glove, but somehow he's able to steer it fair down the line and cruises in with a double.
Freddie Freeman will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the two-out double. More ahead from Atlanta right after this. Dan Ugla will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Now playing second base.
Marlon Byrd will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. And that's going to get through into left. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
Ah, the perils of being a third baseman. I remember it well. He's way out in front of this pitch and just hammers it towards the hole. And you can see by the reaction at third, the coaches are telling you, hey, get in front of that one. Yeah, right. You get in front of that one.
Elliott Johnson will stand in with the go-ahead run at first, so he'll need to at least get him into scoring position with nobody out. Now he squares and drops down a good one. A quick out number one.
That is good execution right there. And it's very important when you get to this stage in the ball game, and that's going to get the go-ahead run up to second now with just one out. So that'll be worth a few high fives in that dugout, no doubt about it.
Carlos Ruiz will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. And that may be enough to break our tie. That's down for extra bases. And the run is going to score from second as they've taken the lead here in the ninth. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Oh, that's a big at-bat right there. He gets a good pitch that he can handle, and boy, does he put a charge into this one. And that's going to wind up plating the go-ahead run as he's into second base with an RBI double.
Pedro Beato will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9. Cody Ashe will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. Hooking just foul by a matter of inches that time. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Swinging a hard hit grounder, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. One out and a runner on second base.
Long fly ball, deep
lifted
short.
into the air to shallow center. Under it now is Simmons to take it in for out number 2.
Boy, he had to go a long way into the outfield to make this play. I kept thinking he was going to get called off, but he must have kept shouting for it. So he stays with it and pulls it in.
Number 19 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 19.
Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Center field. Hayward is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Phils get a run thanks to this swing off the bat of Carlos Ruiz. Last chance coming up here for the Braves. Now 2-1 Philadelphia.
Your attention, please. Now pitching
3 outs
for
to go here, and to try to shut the door is the veteran right-hander Mike Adams. Evan Gattis will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
This whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run, that's it.
And this ball will be chopped foul. On the ground down the first base line. And he'll take this to the bag himself. 1 gone here in the 9th. Jason Hayward will stand in. He homered back in the 2nd inning of this one. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. On the first, and that means the Braves are now down to their final out.
Yeah, and now just 1 out away from wrapping up this one, and that would certainly be a good way to start the series if they could take game 1 on the road.
Chris Johnson will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center. And he'll make the final out.
There we go.
Into this one, and the Phillies
Huge win.
continue the roll they've been on. 7 straight victories now as this ball game is over.
Well, you always want to finish the year strong, and they get September off to a good start with a well-played ball game and a good victory right here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up having just the 1 at-bat, but he stepped into a crucial spot and delivered off the bench. In my mind, that was the turning point of the game.
First for the victorious.
So that's a wrap.
As always, I just do generally do this 1 game at a time. I'll probably wind up logging in and playing Madden a little bit later today. But again, as I said, this is what was happening. The Iron Pigs won the division and the AAA, and we basically finished as a wild card team in AA. So I'm not going to have anybody to call up right now. So I mean, basically we got they play Portland through the weekend, and they play Charlotte, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, Charlotte. Okay. So that's what's going on there, and we still have this series and the important series against Washington. So I might be able to get players to call up and everything in the following next week, but as of right now, I'm not going to have players that I can call up. So anyway, this is Dave B69 or Dave B1969 on Twitch, and I am out.